You are watching CIOTV by Enterprise IT World, a production of Accent Info Media.
Good morning and welcome to Gitex Special. Today we have with us Alex. He's from Positive Technologies, and that's a cybersecurity firm based in Russia.
Yes.
Yeah, and they have unveiled a report on the dark web. So let's hear what he has to say about it. So welcome to the show, Alex.
Yeah, thank you.
So very interesting to know. Dark web is very interesting. There are a lot of things about it. So what have you unearthed from the report?
We see some interesting trends, especially for Middle East. First of all, that UAE and Saudi are most named countries in darknet, and it means that some hackers and maybe state actors and hacktivists, especially in the current geopolitical situation and uncertain time, focused on government and finance organization in Middle East, especially in Saudi and UAE. And it means that local companies should focus on their security, because information about them, especially their accounts and the accounts of their employees, sold in darknet for $35. It's a very small amount of money, and if some actors bought it with 90% effectiveness, they can breach to the company. Yeah, and it means that it's a big issue for Middle East companies who organize some digital transformation projects, and they need secure their projects against hackers. Yeah.
So darknet is essentially, dark, and it's not like in the open. So what kind of methods or approaches did you employ to, do the research on this project?
Darknet is overall term, common term, and I would say that it's separate for some segments. Of course, we see some, maybe not public, but some Telegram channels or some other closed communities, but we have access to it different way. I wouldn't say about it because it's maybe our secret, and we don't want that hackers know about our possibility to check them and to control them. But first of all, of course, it's public site of darknet. And I would say that maybe 90% of information we can find in public site of darknet. And of course, we have some experts who has close access to close communities, maybe small communities of hackers where they exchange some malware, some hackers tools, some techniques, and so on. And we are researching, inventing them, and after that we can offer our clients some products for securing against these techniques, tactics, and tools.
So can you elaborate on some of the measures that businesses and government agencies can take to protect their businesses?
Pardon?
Can you elaborate on some of the measures or some kind of solutions and technologies that businesses can have to protect themselves from these kind of intrusions? Or
Yeah. First of all, early many companies spend their activities and their forces to prevent some attacks. And the same how to build wall around castle, around jewel crown. But now, unfortunately, we see that it's and now we see that it's not enough, and we need focus on detection and reaction, response technologies, and of course, on first place coming technologies like as NTA, network traffic anomalies, or EDR, endpoint detection and response, or web application firewalls, or CM, or XDR, extended detection and response, or cloud access security brokers for companies who use clouds in different places and instances. And all of it focused on detection and response. And now I would say that a new step in cybersecurity is autopilot. It's technology which based on artificial intelligence, and it means that a company can invest in cybersecurity solutions, and they don't need many qualified personnel, because many things can do autopilot without people, without human, only based on some detection techniques and some response techniques which work without human.
So how does businesses and organizations balance this? I mean, there are too many kinds of responses coming, too many kinds of feedbacks coming. So if you are going to respond to all of these, there's alerts or these feedbacks, there's a challenge to the productivity of the organization. So how do you suggest companies maintain this balance between, responding to a threat which is real, as vis-a-vis, how do you ignore a response which may not be a threat, because there is business disruption and business flow disruption every time there is a threat issue, and which may not be valid. It is just being cautious. So how does one strike a balance?
We named this concept, especially for us, for positive technologies, result-oriented cybersecurity. It means that business should focus not all cyber threats or cyber incidents. Business should focus on something important for business, or for government it's no difference. It means that top managers should define non-tolerable events. These events means catastrophic consequences for business or for government. And after defining these events, usually it's 5 or 7 events which defined during strategic session by top managers. They can map these non-tolerable events to IT infrastructure, to some applications, instances, clouds, hosts and servers, and usually it means that we need focus not all IT infrastructure for security or for IT management and so on, but only for maybe 10%. And after that, we build around this 10% some security technologies and security operations center who can detect not usual security events. And in my practice, I saw 1 or 2 trillion security events each day. It's a very big amount. Yeah, and in result-oriented cybersecurity concept, we focused only on important events for business, and it's which have catastrophic consequences and impact on business. For example, loss of money, loss of personnel, shutdown of factory or oil refinery or power plant, and so on. And after that, our main task may be proof for top management that their company are secure. And we offer for some companies something like pen test or bug bounty services, but focused not on vulnerabilities, focused on non-tolerable events. It means that a company shouldn't spend all money, all time, all stuff on manage everything. They focus only on important for business thing. Yeah.
Okay, social engineering and people-oriented threats, not oriented, how you open the gates, that becomes like social engineering, is one of the major threats, or perhaps the most important threats. What kind of measures or what kind of approaches and practices should organizations have to combat or, to build up the defenses against social engineering?
Yeah, I divide these ideas about protection against social engineering for two sides. First of all, it's training and security awareness of people and yeah, employees. And I think it's a big idea and a big way for increasing level of security modern companies. But anyway, we should understand that people especially now, people aren't security guys. And usually they don't think about threats, about security. And hackers and social engineers use very specific psychological techniques for getting access to computers of employees. They can use our wishes for money or for our wishes for help somebody or something else. And in this case, after security awareness, we need to use some technologies which detect some steps when hackers got access to employee computers, and after that, hackers want to spread their...
What about, detecting it as soon as a mail comes and, you alert the IT system that here is a social engineering ingression. Here is an ingression via social engineering. So, you send a alert, automated alert, like don't fall for this email or for this message.
Yeah, but from security perspective, main idea that we need to detect some attempt of social engineering, we need to invent this attempt, we need to study it, and after that we need to develop some rules or patterns for security solutions and spread it through all devices and all security systems. But first attempt can be avoid some security technologies, and in this case security awareness should help for companies. And second step is technology. But unfortunately, for this time, currently, I think hackers can be on step ahead security solutions. And in this case, many companies and positive technologies too works on some technologies based on artificial intelligence, autopilot, and so on, which can help companies, enterprise, and governments without human, and combine human or human intelligence, yes, with artificial intelligence. Yeah.
How has your experience at Gitex been?
It's very big event, and I would say maybe the largest event worldwide. From IT and cybersecurity. I was on different events in Asia, in United States, and Europe, and now in Middle East. And I would say it's good organization, good exponents, good topics during conference and on some stages. Yeah, I think it's example of beautiful organization and event about IT, about digital transformation, about cybersecurity.
So Alex, it was wonderful talking to you and getting insights into the cybersecurity market. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.